Okay, day 154, Road to a Million. The day 12 video is doing pretty well so far, which is interesting. I mean, it's cool to see. I think at this point in time, you guys know that these are all pre-recorded and have been for the past couple of months. I wanted to create something to where like I wouldn't get discouraged if I wasn't getting views, and I wanted to have something that was habitually already built into me, and I wasn't worried about the outcome, so I could just say whatever I wanted to say, and I wasn't curating it to anybody or anything. I just wanted it to be genuine to myself and my thoughts, and that's what this has been. That's all this ever will be, is just my thoughts, as real, unfiltered as they possibly can become. um, but yeah, did some editing today. My videographer, dude, he sent me over this video clip that he did for like a short thing. Dude, it looks incredible. Like, it's absolutely insane, and it's exactly what I've been looking for. It's just like I'll happily go get the footage and I'll put my body through anything, basically. Like, I'll do anything to inspire somebody else to go act. I'll go run, I'll go meditate, I'll go bike, I'll go walk. Like, I'll go lift at the gym, whatever it may be. And seeing him compile the clip of that it's incredible, dude. It is one of the most amazing things that I've seen, because it's just like I want to be like, I am creative, I would say. At least I do my best to be creative. I feel like other people have an knack for editing that I don't, per se. Like, I could do it. It's just I would much rather be in a position to where like I am, say, out doing said thing and getting the clip that is like inspiring somebody to go act, and then have like somebody compile the clips and edit them and have them express their creativity in the way that they want to. So I really am grateful for my cameraman who did that clip for me, because it's amazing to see, dude. Like, he did all the things that I did over the past couple months. We got some gym shots. We got like all these crazy things. So it's really, really cool. And tonight, what I'm gonna do after I film this is I think I might take an edible or two. We'll see about that. I might take one, maybe two. I just feel like when I do that and I listen to an audiobook, I have a little bit more like focus type of thing. It's weird, it's bizarre, but it works for me. I've been seeing 420 on my clocks everywhere, so I don't know if that's like pushing me towards that direction or if it's like, don't do this. But I was gonna listen to the A Way of Being, the Creative Act, I think, by Rick Rubin or something along those lines. I just want to record this first before then. And then I was listening to this thing too, where it's just like brands everything. Like, instead of me, and this is why I've dedicated so much more time around like doing YouTube and like understanding that like I myself am the product, and I myself have gone from the very bottom to the very top, and I would rather not even like the very top, but it's like I know the lows and I know how it feels, and that's why like I spend all the time like reading books and like understanding my like focus, because like with these Legos that I built back here, which I still, that's a little bit better. These Legos that I built, like I would just sit down and I'd do them in one sitting. My bikes, whenever I go on bike rides, like I just go and I'd bike for 3-4 hours or whatever it is. So I've been able to like grow my focus. Same thing with like a meditation, where it's just like you light a candle and I look at it. Like I've been able to cultivate my focus. So it's just like I would much rather do something where my acts inspire other people, because I'm just living my life and this is just how I live. And then if I live this way, then that means somebody else can live this way, and then it can start to grow and create a ripple effect from there. Because my whole lifestyle and my whole mentality is like, be comfortable. Be comfortable alone, along with being comfortable with other people. If you can have a combination of the both, at least from what I've been able to find out, that is one of the best ways that I have found to live. So if I need to, I can go out into the woods, I can go out into nature, I can go into the desert, and I can go do something on my own. And then I can also communicate and have conversations with anybody, anywhere, at any time about anything. And that required me to be able to create a shift within myself to show like, hey, I am okay on my own, and I'm also great with other people. Don't get me wrong, like I do prefer spending my days how I want to spend my days, and that's why I create the content that I do, and why if I needed to go back to like doing sales or some sort of other opportunity, like I could, and maybe I will. As of right now, I'm enjoying making these videos, and I know that if I ever am short on money, all I have to do is pick up the phone and just make some dials, and then like bada bing, bada boom, I'm back to like what I was. And the only reason I can say that is because like I know how it is to be able to do that in a given month. Like I know how it is to make 10,000 in a month, make $40,000 in 3 months. So it's like I know how to do that because that was all I was making at my government job was $40K a year. Then I make that in 3 months. So it's like I was surviving. I made a whole year worth in $40K, and obviously my rent is twice as much as what it was back then. But and I have a car payment. But other than that, like everything's more or less the same. So it's just like if I make 40K, I was able to survive off 40K for 2 years. 2 years. You just live frugally. Like, I mean, it's really not that difficult. And I personally would rather have control over my time and what I get to do on a given day than have to be going somewhere and being told, like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, or whatever it may be. So I just look at it in terms of that, which is why if I have to, like, I will pick up the phone and I'll start making dials, or I'll start, like, I can send out 100 applications a day if I need to go find a job or something like that, and then I can have interview after interview after interview. I don't see it coming to that. I see YouTube picking up. I see this channel picking up. I didn't even think about this. Like, this channel has not never been something that has, it's just a way for me to express my thoughts at the end of the day, like I've said. And then the other thing that I wanted to, I guess, touch on was the brand thing. So it's just like me as a brand, like when people think of me, what do they think of? And I think the things that I'm wanting them to think of is like inspirational, insightful, wise, healthy, active, kind, confident, self-assured, wealthy, balanced, friendly. I feel like I said that as well too. But I feel like those are characteristics that can encompass my brand. It's also like self-assured. I might have said that as well. But it's like I can go like, so I have 2 videos coming out on one of my other channels that I have. One of them was me doing basically a silent hike in the middle of nowhere because I was like, I just want to go and hike this and film this because I'm doing it anyways, and I'm not going to talk to somebody if I don't have anything to say. So I was just like, I'm just going to, and that's why the past like 3 or 4 days my videos have been short, is because I haven't had much to say. Just because I just didn't have much to say. I just didn't have much to say. But like, with me going on like the hike, I was like, I'm just going to hold my GoPro, I'm just going to walk, and I'm just going to breathe, and I'm just going to be in nature, and I'm just going to be walking. And then I make a video out of that. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like old me, younger me would have, and I'll talk to my younger self real quick. Don't worry about the views, dude. Like the views, they don't mean anything. They really don't. If you enjoy what you are creating, the views don't matter, dude. Like, yes, you do have to get attention, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, do what you want to do and the right audience will come. When you try to do things that aren't you, you aren't being the light that you've been brought here for. So I say do what you do best because you are the best one that can do that. Nobody can do what you do better than you. And it was hard for me to realize that. Like, I realize that now, and that's why I create, like, I have, like, an anime channel, I have, like, a self-development, personal growth channel, I have this, which is, like, my daily vlog, thoughts, ideas, whatever it may be, and then I have the podcast channel, too. It's like I could encompass them all into one specific channel, but for me, personally, I felt like this was better being its own individual channel because it's, like, my journal type of thing. So it's, like, me having, like, one journal here. I have those 2 I don't have. So I have this journal as well from 2023, this journal from 2022, and then this journal from 2021. And yes, they're all green because I like the color green. This first journal that I did, so I just opened up, and the reason I keep journals is for one primary reason, is because I heard that, like, when you open up a page or you open up something, like, it's the exact words that you need to. And like this random page that I just accepted to, this is things that I've been doing for a while. And so this is dated 3/24/2021, and I'm going to read the opposite side because at this point in time I was only, maybe I was writing on both times. Most of these journals are like front and back, some of them not so much. But like, dude, I've been YouTube edit video thumbnails, like this is all the way back from 2021. And I was asking questions of like, I am stronger than I think. I can do anything I set my mind to. I'm grateful for my YouTube growth, grateful for my friends. I'm a full-time YouTuber making 10 to 50K per month, which that's still coming. I mean, it's already done at this point in time. I'm a full-time YouTuber. I'm dating the most amazing girl, which right now, dude, like I'm just enjoying being single and loving my life and taking care of myself for once. I used to as well. It's just I kind of took some time off from doing that when I'd take care of other people. I mean, even back then I was still doing it for other people as well too. I'm not doing that anymore. It's like, how can I improve my videos? How can I solve problems? But the thing that I wanted to read, because this was the original page that I opened up to. Accept who you are. Fight the dragon. Adopt your shadow. Understand yourself. I wrote this 3 years ago, dude. Almost 4 at this point in time. And it's taken me 4 years to get to this point where like I have started fighting I always was fighting my dragons. I just wasn't fighting like the emotional dragons. The emotional dragons have been the hardest ones for me, truthfully. But like, accept who you are, fight the dragons, accept who you are. And that's something that I have recently done. Like I always knew, but it was like I was always trying to be somebody else for other people. And then it's like fight your dragons. Like fighting my dragons has been like me listening to a therapist, like going on walks, like having my own personal coach, digging back into like past things so that I can like focus more on the future, which that is primarily where I focus. Adapt your shadow. That's something that Carl Jung talks about, where it's just like we have the light and the dark, and then if we can make them one, that's what I've been doing. And then understanding myself. Like I understand what I want now. I understand that I want to inspire. I just want to live my life, dude. And I just want to document my life. And maybe from me doing so, maybe it'll inspire somebody else to act in some way, shape, or form. But I just love how, like, when we open up journals and books and pages and anything, it gives us the exact thing that we need to hear at the exact time. So, like, my younger self, I'm grateful for you doing the work and having the courage to do things that were different from what everybody else has been telling you to do, because it really is surreal, dude. That's amazing. Like the odds, dude. Like a couple months ago, I mean, you could see this from the videos too. A couple months ago, I would have been like, this is just insane. But now it's just like, this is just my life type of thing. And I just understand that. These journals I started to do, and then 80 to 99% don't cash flow positive, Redfin. That was when I was doing real estate stuff. Cash poor. This is mobile homes when I was reading a mobile home book. These pages feel a lot more stiff. YouTube review 1 minute. One Piece. Oh yeah, this was when I started doing the anime channel back in 2020. So that's pretty cool, dude. And then HH, favorite arc, CDC. But like, I don't know where I was going with this. I just like having journals because like I can look back and I can like reminisce over these things. Oh, brand. Yeah, dude. But like my brand is just DOE fill out Excel sheet with all videos. Oh yeah, done that as well too. Like I have a lot, dude. Get SRT's file from Liz. Me doing some math. But like these originally I didn't have like to do both sides. I started to do both sides of my journal because I was like, I want to save the pages. And this is when I was doing GJ marketing as well too. Tried lots of things, dude. Unit 1, 2, and 3. And then 2023, I got to go dark, shut up and lift. Success. Oh, I like this. I got to go dark. Success comes from dark nights alone. Success does not come from others. Success is about your goals. Help others along the way. Depart when the job is done. But like this was when I started doing like double page stuff. And I was writing very small, minimal, because like I felt like my thoughts didn't matter all that much, which has changed. It's like I'm a great salesman. That's why I'm never worried that I'm ever going to have to be strapped for cash ever again, because I know that I can sell any idea or any product to anyone. So I'm not too worried about that. It's like no more distractions. I'm betting on myself. I wonder when I dated this. I'm betting on myself. As I and then make it happen at all costs. That's crazy, dude. Like that is, it's not really all that crazy. And it's like everything is falling into place. And I said that in the video the other day. It's like these are why I keep journals and why I think that like anyone and everyone should have a journal as well too. And it's like people have opinions, let them. And I'm listening to a book too that talks about like the courage to be disliked. And it's just like I can't worry about whatever somebody else is thinking. But what I can do and I can control is I can think about what I want to think about myself. And that's why like me telling my younger self, like don't worry about the views. The views will come. Like they're already here, dude. It's just like do and create what I want to create and don't worry about the opinions of others. The goal, you don't need much to become big. Like you don't. And then it's like make it a game. Smart man. I told myself this is my life now. And it's like it's true. The idea is simple now. Go for it. I retired at 27, which in a sense I kind of did retire at 27. Like if I have to go back, like I can go back, but it's like, what is the story? This was when I was writing real small little hand. And it's all about letting go. And I can just be anything is possible. What is the plan? Once I have the van. This is when I was thinking about van life too, which I probably will still buy a van one day. Like I know that, but for right now, I was like, I'd rather have and maintain a house compared to like just living out of a van. I'd rather like take the van on like trips or something like that and then do something nobody has seen, which nobody has ever seen me. So that is me doing something that nobody has ever seen. But yeah, I'd rather just have like a house to where like if I want to come back or I can come back and like I can park it out there. Learn people, learn yourself, know things. And then tidium. Mother's intuition. I am fully capable of doing anything I set my mind to. $893,492.67. I did that many sales in a single day, which is insane. And then the problem I was I asked this to my so it's just like the problem that I was solving, and this is where it ties back into like me. I am the product, because the problem that I was solving was self. Like I didn't like who I was. I didn't like feeling small, inferior, not having any sort of like I had confidence, but I didn't have like well-known confidence and beliefs because it was all other people's opinions and thoughts of myself. So it's just like I wanted to improve myself, and I wanted to get really good at like negotiation, sales, personal relationships, interpersonal relationships, communication, body language. Like I just wanted to get good at everything. Spirituality as well too. It's like perception's reality. Dude, it's so cool. It's so cool seeing this, dude. Like it's me taking notes, do business better than anyone. Oh, yeah, so like that was the thing. So this is why like I wanted to create myself and have a successful YouTube channel, because it's like was doing sales and doing marketing, it's like I always had to go out every single month to get fed. Whereas like right now, and I was thinking about this, is like it's teaching me how to survive on like little, because there may be months where not as much money's coming in. So it's like, can I still survive? Can I still function? Can I still eat? Can I still work out? Can I still like behave as like a normal human being? And it's like, yeah, I can, which is crazy. Like we really don't need a lot. Like I do have a lot and I am obtaining a lot, but it's like I don't need any of it. Like I'm gonna get all of it and it's already done. Like I have more than I ever could have imagined. But it's just like me selling myself and having a successful YouTube channel, at least at that point in time, like the work is done. Like that's why I did like this batch. And if anybody wants to ever like If I told this to my younger self, like just post, like record videos every single day, write the videos up, or write the journals, like just write them and just post them and time lapse them, or like set them back for like 6 months from now, so like you don't get discouraged when the views aren't coming in or the people aren't like watching your videos or whatever it may be. And I feel like that's much better advice, because like in the beginning I would always worry about like the output. Like I'd be like, oh, I put in a little bit of work, and then like where are the views? And I was just expecting these views. And I think I'm starting to understand that a lot of it is more around the realms of like, see, like I double paged all of these. A lot of it's more around the realm of just giving value, and then worrying about the input. Like I can't. It's ties back to like me not being knowing how other people feel or think about me. Is like I can't worry about that. What I can do is I can talk and express myself in the way that I want to express myself. And then if people don't like it, people don't like it. Like it's really that simple, dude. So the output, I can't worry about the output. Like I can't worry about the views. What I can do is I can worry about the value that I provide up front, and we'll see what happens, because I'm just being and providing the information that I know and that I can. And maybe this video is a lot different from the other videos, since I did have a couple of positive comments, which I appreciate that. I don't even know if they're still watching at this point in time. If you are, thank you. But yeah, dude, it's just interesting. It's very interesting to see how things just kind of like, if you bet on yourself, and me betting on myself as a younger kid and being like, I know that what I'm doing is going to pay off, even if it doesn't seem like it is right now, but I know that if it exists out in the world, then it is possible. Psycho-cybernetics talks about that as well too. If it is out in existence, our mind, our our mechanism will go to work on finding the solution to said problem. I did that clearly. Like, I mean, back when I first started, I mean, that's all the way in 2020. This is when I started like using these journals instead. Here, 1 second. Because originally what I was doing, like I had this journal too, which I could look at that, but I was like using these journals because I thought they were smaller. Just when I was in college and when I was in high school, I always used these journals because I like how they just stay open. These ones, like they don't stay open, but they are smaller, which I don't even know how this audio sounds. But it's just like they don't stay, like it does, it kind of stays open now, but it's just like not as much. What other people use self-reflection? How many people use self-reflection? That's helped me a lot. Self-reflection and meditation the same. Only discuss, do 1 point in the video. Don't try to cover too many points. Yeah, I'm covering a lot of points in this video. Keep it to 1 point. Less question. I want the answer. Yeah, there's a lot of budgeting. Do something for free if it's what I want to do. Otherwise, don't do it. Create more high-value content. Write more, read more, talk more for videos, and listen more. There's lots of things that, like, best way to help people, which I used to be, like, worried about going back and looking at my younger self type of thing. But, like I said, I'm grateful for him for doing and having the courage to do this when nobody, like, believed in him other than himself. Like, I think he was supported. I think my younger self was supported. I do. I just don't think it was in the ways that he was wanting to be supported. And I'm still not necessarily supported in the ways by others, but that's why I support myself and I take care of myself, and I'm not worried about like the outcome or anything like that. But dude, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the small little journals, and then 6. So I've been doing this for quite some time. One of them I think was a gift, so I probably only have 5 then. 4 of those other ones. But yeah, dude. I just don't think that I was always supported in the ways from other people. And I don't think I ever will be, and that's why I think if I had to tell my younger self, like, just keep being your number one supporter. Because he's the one who needs you most. Nobody else is going to understand you like anybody else other than yourself. And if you don't understand yourself, then you aren't going to understand anybody. And my younger self, I think he knew that. Like, I'm seeing him out in the desert right now on his bike, just And I'm so proud of that guy. Like, he makes me so overjoyed with how he was able to have the courage and the confidence to just go out on his own and figure it out. And I love him so much for that. Because I've tried to do that with other people, and other people don't do what my younger self has done. He just shut up and went to work. He trained, he exercised, he biked, he talked, he worked, he read, he studied. He gave up everything so that I could be in this position right now. And I'm grateful for him doing that. He overjoys me. Because, like, if I wouldn't have left, if I wouldn't have gone out on my own, I don't know if I would have been in this place. I don't know what he would have done, because I think he would have been coddled. I think my younger self would have been coddled, but it was like, I went out there, I experienced the world, and I figured it out. And I think that's the most important thing, is like, if I had to tell him something, just keep being you, dude. Because nobody can replace you. And I know you love being out there and being in the desert and doing things on your own and doing things that challenge you, and I'm never going to stop doing those things. Never.